So today we're going to be looking at the Stringking Complete 2 Pro Women's Lacrosse Sticks. So we're going to start on the offensive side of the field. So the Stringking sticks on first appearance, they all look very, very similar. So it's only when you very closely look at the head itself, the shape of the head and the way it's strung, you can kind of tell the difference between the offense, the midfield and the defense. So let's look at the offense first. So as a complete stick, all the sticks come with the Composite Pro, which is available in black or white, and it's a really, really light handle. This is a 130 gram handle. So, you know, it doesn't weigh a lot at all. They all come with the Type 4 women's mesh. And I've got to say, you know, talked about factory stringing in a ton of our videos. These are really, really well strung mesh pockets. See here, you know, pocket placement, that pocket's nice and high. And in the midfield one, it is geared more towards a higher pocket for a faster release on your shot. So, as I said, you know, the mesh pockets, they've been very, very popular in the Stringking. You know, it's good to go off the shelf. And let's just have a quick look at what Stringking say about the stick. So it's Mark II offense, featuring an aggressive face shape, focused on a high pocket for better ball control and faster shots. A little bit of info on the Type 4 mesh. The softer, thinner construction of Type 4 performance mesh delivers better feel, more control and unmatched consistency. And a bit on the handle. Composite Pro, the premium carbon fibre shaft, features advanced manufacturing to make it ultra light and perfectly balanced without sacrificing strength. Now, as I said, these have been very, very popular with us here in the UK. You know, they're good to go. You know, they're extremely light and they're really robust heads. We have sold an awful lot of Stringking sticks. And on the women's side, I haven't had a single return. You know, there's nothing been broken on the Stringking side, whether it's a handle or a head. You know, pockets wear out, they need replacing after a while. So we've done some restrings. But yeah, the build quality on these is really, really quite good. So, you know, I think if you're an offensive player, you know, this is definitely something worth taking a look at. Now, we'll have a look at the midfield one next. So let's grab a midfield. So we've just got them here. So let me grab this midfield. So the midfield looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? There's some slight differences. So let's have a quick look what Stringking have to say. Mark II midfield, featuring a mid-high pocket placement and a narrow face shape so you can be a threat on both ends of the field. So pocket placement is slightly different. Just having a look at these, I think the offense has got a slightly tighter face shape. So, you know, again, if you're playing defense, you know, picking those ground balls up as well in the midfield, yeah, there is a slight difference on the head. As I said before, the midfield has been our most popular version. And we actually sponsor a couple of, well, quite a few players in the UK that play national squads. And we've got a couple of people very, very successful using the midfield and also with the offense. We sponsor a girl that used to play at Northwestern. We sponsor a player that used to play at Maryland. And you know, they've really, really enjoyed using the Stringking equipment. So let's have a look at the defense. In fact, I'm going to show you one more midfield actually. This is one of my favourite dies that's in the store at the moment. It's in the women's room. Not super complicated die, but it's got a cool little detailing. Look, it's got the cat in the hat and the fish jumping out the bowl there. It's a nice Dr. Zeus themed die. This one isn't one I dyed myself actually. This is one a friend dyed in the States in a batch of dies they did for us. We're going to have a look at the defence next. So again, I've got a dyed one here. This is one I did dye. So again, slightly different pocket placement in the defence. And the defence actually is slightly wider and it's slightly stiffer as well for those checks. So it's not got quite a highest pocket. It's kind of more of a mid pocket in the defence model. But you know, it still allows you to push the ball in transition. These are great on ground balls. Stringking sticks really are. I think they've got a fantastic scoop on them. Really, really good. And it's the strings are set back just far enough that you're not wearing away those top strings. But obviously you can see this has got a Louis Vuitton themed die. in all kinds of different colours. Now, all three models, they're superb. I would say, again, the midfield one has sold especially well. We've had a lot of defenders that don't want something quite as wide, that have gone for the midfield option, and they just prefer the pocket placement of the midfield version. Absolutely nothing wrong with the defence model. It's just that some people that handle the ball a bit more, they've just opted for the midfield one. I've got to say, as a complete stick, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck with the Stringking sticks. And as I said, they're extremely well strung, they're very lightweight, and I think the number of sticks we've sold here at Northern Soul just is testament to what a great product Stringking have put out in the women's game.